I'm going to tell you something that's going to be hard to hear. You're not stuck. You are just either sleeping on or unskilled in the one thing that could actually get you paid. Like now, this week, tomorrow. And that is marketing. So before you click away and you're like, oh my God, I roll marketing, like that's such a buzzword right now, right? Like, let's talk about the real cheat code. When you learn how to sell, brand, and position yourself online, it's a game changer. You will start to unlock access to things that people who don't build a presence or an identity online ever, you're going to have access to things that they don't ever have access to because they slept on the internet and on their content. So if you're already a creator or you're a service provider or you're like me, a side hustler, then you need to start building a brand online like today. Like you need to start coming up with an idea, a plan, a niche, figure out who you are, what you like to talk about, and you need to start building a brand like today. Actually, you needed to start doing it yesterday. If you've ever said, I don't know how to start or I don't have the money to invest, then listen up because that you don't need to know where to start or you don't have to have the money to do this, okay? Digital marketing is a recession-proof skill. And that might sound a little contradictory to you, to those of you who know how the market works, right? Like when you are in a marketing team at a company, usually when there is a recession and there are like big cutbacks, the marketing team goes first. I know that because I was a recruiter for a few years. I know how the game goes, okay? But when I say digital marketing, I really am talking about like social media management, social media marketing, building a brand online, content creation, video editing. I'm talking about all those skills that kind of fall under digital marketing. Those are high value skills that most people don't take the time to learn and obtain, especially when the word content creation gets thrown around. I mean, it sounds like we're talking about people who just get on TikTok all the time and post their content. But it doesn't matter what business you want to start. If you can market it, you can monetize it. And for that reason, digital marketing is such a high value skill. It's not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. Everything nowadays is content. Every brand needs visibility. Every brand needs to know how to do influencer marketing. I mean, anything that falls under the umbrella of digital marketing is a high value skill. And if you sleep on it today, you will not learn how to start making money. And okay, you don't have to be like a digital marketer, right? You don't have to know how to be like an email marketer or a social media strategist or an analyst. You don't need to know how to do all those things. But if you want to be an entrepreneur or if you want to start a side business, if you want to start a side hustle, the easiest way to make money is to know how to market yourself. And the easiest way how to market yourself is to know how to build a personal brand. So if you don't start doing that, you have no credibility, you have no weight, you have no audience, you can't sell shit if you don't have an audience, right? You can't sell anything to them. And moreover, you really don't need a business to learn marketing. You just need a personal brand. So if you don't know what your exact offer is yet, but you're learning how to show up, how to share your perspective, how to share your experience, how to storytell, that's step one. Because you're building this authentic connection with people online that are either similar to you or just like your vibe or like your style. Maybe they just like the way that you look. Who cares? I don't know. But you're building a personal brand online. You're building out your presence. You're saying, hey, I'm here. Look at me. Look at what I have to offer. Like, listen to my story. My experience is similar to yours. Let's connect. Let's stay connected. And one day down the road, when you figure out what you can actually offer to your audience that is of value, that you can monetize, at least they're already there. And at the very least, if you build an audience and you never figure out what you want to sell or what business you want to start, whatever, you can become an affiliate marketer and share products that you already use in your everyday life via links that people can click on and purchase, and you get money just for talking about the things that you use in your everyday life. I mean, the world is your oyster when it comes to digital marketing and building an online presence. And I think that we heavily underestimate it because of all the vanity that comes with it, to be honest. I think that we tend to underestimate the value of having an online presence because we equate it a lot of times to vanity. Like Instagram has this reputation of just showing off like the aesthetic photos that people take, or their bodies, or their workout routines, and like it has become a very vain place to exist on. And I do, in a sense agree that I don't really like that side of Instagram. However, when we start to heavily negate the benefits of digital marketing, building a brand online, all that stuff, we're missing out on a whole entire new facet of creating financial freedom, creating another stream of income. Like, you're totally leaving that part out of how you can create the life that you know you deserve. And it doesn't have to be a full-time thing that you do online. You can just post for funsies, but be consistent about it. And next thing you know, you've created a whole entire audience of people who enjoy consuming what you have to say because you're cool, or you're fun, or you're funny, or whatever the case may be. It's the skill that makes all your other skills profitable. So you could be the best makeup artist in the world, for example, or the best CrossFit coach, or the best baker. But if no one sees the stuff that you create, the things that you do, your methods, your methodology, your insight, your perspective, then it literally doesn't matter. I'm not saying that you have to turn every single hobby that you have into a skill. Some people like to just do things because they're fun and they like to, use it as an outlet, as a way to blow off steam. Okay, I understand that. But if you know you're really good at something and you know you have something that adds value to other people's lives, then in my humble opinion, it is your duty to share that with the world. Share that with the world. We want to know. We want to see it. We want to consume it. We want to be involved. We want to know how. We want to do the things that you are really good at doing. So it could really change your life if you just kind of shift your perspective on having an online presence. And you can learn this for free online starting today. You can learn how to hack the algorithms. You can learn all of those things today. You just have to start learning. YouTube and Google University are real. I know because I use them to get my certifications, to get my credentials. I don't know. I mostly never know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of learning, absorbing, evolving, transforming, and then copying and pasting what works. That's what social media really is about, right? So instead of saying that it's too confusing or it's too complicated, start being curious and start learning how to really implement those skills in your day-to-day life, because it could truly change the trajectory of your life.